most of the people of the world should not be consuming dairy because of the source. For the message I've been waiting for to share for a while, on what I think about dairy. Should we be eating dairy? Why don't vegans eat dairy? La la la. So, vegans of course don't eat any dairy or honey, and those are really the two foods that I eat that don't make me a vegan. But besides that, I eat vegan all the time. I eat raw till 4, if you can say that. I eat that a lot of days too, so that's just eating fruit all day until like late lunch or dinner. That's what I usually do. So I've been eating a little bit of raw butter and raw cheese. I started doing this because of my teeth. I thought that I needed the minerals that that milk dairy products can provide. So that's why I started eating it. B12 is also another argument why I started eating it. But I've always felt that the vegan diet is really nice. It's clean, all this good stuff. So should we be eating dairy? I looked into it, and no, you should. The simple answer is no, because of the way that dairy is raised in the world today, in most of the world, because you can still find places where they respect the animal. So no, you shouldn't be eating dairy because it's freaking gross, inhumane how cows are raised in the US now in factory farms, industrial settings. CAFOs, if you haven't watched Cowspiracy, watch it. If you haven't watched PETA videos on how animals are treated in slaughterhouses, watch them. This all opens your eyes. So no, if you do want dairy, eat organic, grass-fed. That's much better. But if it's not even that, it's freaking disgusting. Cheddar cheese, all those other cheeses, the milk that's like ultra pasteurized and homogenized and added hormones, added antibiotics, added a bunch of stuff. It's disgusting. So no, I would never eat that kind of dairy. Never. Now, I've been studying a little bit of Ayurveda. I took an introductory course while I was in Thailand, in the island of Koh Phangan, and so I learned a lot of things. And in Ayurveda, which is an ancient Hindu medicine, in all of India, they revere the cow. The cow is sacred. It's even written into the law. And so they don't eat the cow over there. They do consume dairy. Dairy is considered a sattvic food, which means that it's absolutely pure. It contributes to your immune system, to your reproductive organs, to everything. The list goes on and on. You can look it up, Google it, benefits of dairy, Ayurveda. And so, however, they would not agree with the same thing I am saying of the way that the dairy cows are raised in the US. They would not consume that because that cow isn't pure anymore. The stresses it goes through, it gets transmitted through the food to us. So no, the best dairy to consume is organic, grass-fed, preferably from a farmer that you know that they treat the cows well. Milk and dairy products are definitely not for everyone. There's the argument that, oh well, why are there so many lactose intolerant people? Okay, so part of the world is lactose intolerant because their ancestors weren't herders. But if your ancestors were herders, then you are able to digest lactose properly. Also, when the dairy milk is pasteurized, it kills both beneficial and harmful bacteria, and it also destroys an enzyme that allows you to digest the milk. So that's why everyone is lactose intolerant to that gross dairy that's sold in all of the supermarkets. Okay. So milk isn't for everyone. It depends. Ayurveda is based on different body types. It's pretty obvious. People have different body types, you know, some are more thin, some are thick boned, everything, even, you know, your physical features. That's, you don't have any control over that. This is what makes up your Vikriti, your Prakriti. These are Ayurvedic terms, but they denote the doshas. Doshas are kind of the elements that make up your body. And so some people are more of this type, some people are more of that type. So that's why dairy isn't for everyone. Ayurveda recommends milk, mostly raw milk, for everyone. However, the way that milk is consumed today is not all right. Most people consume it, I told you, the disgusting, super processed milk from a cow that was not treated well. See, the Ayurvedics say that so you treat the cow super well, revered, respected, loved, and you allow it to feed its calf first, and then what is left we drink for us. Dairy milk is meant to raise a calf from calf to an adult cow. So if it can do that to a cow, I mean, why wouldn't it be beneficial to us humans? So the Ayurvedics, once the cow has already fed its calf, then it has some more milk left, which can be consumed by humans. Ayurvedics recommend for us to don't let the milk come to a complete boil, but warm it up, and then it's best consumed late at night with ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, and other spices to help with the digestion. So this is totally different than the way that dairy is consumed presently. This makes it easier to digest. They also are very adamant about food combinations, about what dairy should be eaten with or not eaten with. And then, so there's the different dairies. There's cheese, there's kefir, there's yogurt, there's some other ones. So the best way to consume dairy would be either raw milk with the spices I mentioned, or ghee. Ghee is clarified butter. So there's a whole preparation that goes into it, but the ghee is basically it's an oil that's left when you cook the butter. I don't know the specifics of it. Right now I'm not super sure if I want to buy dairy products. I think I'm gonna take a little time without it and see if I notice any differences in my body, in my energy. I mean, I haven't been consuming a whole lot, maybe like a tablespoon of butter or less than that a day or every other day. So I'm gonna take a break from that. And if I do consume dairy, butter again, it has to be from somewhere that I know where it's coming from, somewhere where I can go visit and make sure that the cows are being treated well, that the farmers respect the animal and the land. And so that way, you know, you feel connected to your food. You not just feel, you are connected. So I disagree with vegans. I think dairy is an acceptable item to eat because of what Ayurveda says, basically. And the same goes with honey. Sorry, vegans. that being said, it's nearly impossible for most of the world to gain access to this kind of dairy that I'm talking about. Small family farms are disappearing from the globe. Hopefully they're making a comeback because the world is freaking messed up and it's the only thing that's gonna save us. But in the meantime, no dairy, don't eat it. It's fucking gross, dude. It's fucking gross. It's full of pus. That's all true because it's so processed, so industrialized. The cows are so maltreated that don't do it. Just if you love it so much, buy organic and grass-fed. But the best option is to know your farmer, know where it comes from, and make it raw. That's the only way. Okay. I think that's it. I'm gonna write a post about it because I just said so much right now that I don't really know what I said, so I need to write it all down in an organized manner. But that's the gist of it. That's how I feel about dairy and honey. So there you go. Don't forget to go fruit or root yourself. Yeah, especially root yourself if you're in somewhere cold. 'Cause there's not so much fruit out here. I really have been surviving on apples, dates. I bought some oranges today. But that's it. There's not much out here. So eat local. Eat local. That's the most important thing I can really say. Good night. Ciao, ciao.